gamers, this is NGG here with another anniversary collection. This time it's the anniversary collection of my GameCube. We are on the 20th anniversary year. It actually was in November, but I missed it. That's when it was released to the United States. In Japan, I think it was in September, but I am a little late for the month, but we are still in the year because it was released in 2001. And so yeah, I did have a good time with my GameCube. My GameCube is where I feel like most of my games were played. Like, I didn't have a backlog. I definitely played all my games to the fullest. The first game I have is a very obscure game. Now this is one of the games that I didn't play and beat on the GameCube, which is weird because I usually beat all my games. I try to anyway, especially way back when I didn't have as big a collection as I do now. But this is PacMan World 2. This was given to me as a gift, I believe, for Christmas by my sister. I could be mistaken, but it was definitely given to me as a gift for Christmas. So I didn't really play this one much, and I think it was given to me at kind of the end of the GameCube's lifespan. So I didn't play this one. The next one here is Super Mario Sunshine. Now this would be one of my favorite Mario games. Like, this was one of the ones I actually spent time playing. That's why it's in my collection, in an older collection, because I bought this one and actually was enjoying it for a lot. I did get stuck because, you know, me and platforming, we don't roll together. But you know, I did like Super Mario Sunshine when I was playing it. I never beat it either, but I did have fun playing it. The next game on my list was my first attempt. I believe this is actually even the first one. Maybe it's not the first, maybe it's the second one. Super Smash Bros. Melee. This one's on the GameCube, and now I tried to like Smash Bros. I think this was the last copy I physically owned. The other ones are owned by other people that I played with, but I tried to like Super Smash Bros. I just can't get into it for some reason, but this was my copy, Super Smash Bros. Melee. The next one is one I spent so much time with. This is The Sims 2 Pets. I love The Sims. And then when they added the pets, oh my god, I spent so many hours with this game, because, you know, The Sims is one of those games that, I mean, it's a simulation game basically, so you can spend hours on end on this game, and I did. The next one is one I bought after, like, I was already done with the GameCube, and this was because I started watching the Airbender. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I have yet to play it, so I don't know how this one plays, but I love The Last Airbender so much that I definitely did pick up a copy of the game. The next one in my collection is Resident Evil 0. I purchased this one used, and I never got a chance to beat it on the GameCube. I definitely beat it on the Switch later on. But I did not beat it on the GameCube. I don't know why, but like, for some reason, like, I usually like first, like, mainline titles of the Resident Evil games, and I just didn't play this one, which is weird. It's probably because I bought it used after I was no longer playing the system. The next game I have for you is Resident Evil. Again, this is also another used copy that I bought. I never played this version, but I did play the original version on my PlayStation. So I definitely played and beat the original Resident Evil, just not on the GameCube. But because I knew I was more inclined to play a Nintendo console over any other console, I definitely picked it up for a Nintendo console. The next one I have for you is Luigi's Mansion. Oh my god, I love this game. I love this game. I love me a good Luigi's Mansion game. I never like Mario games, and like, I was like, alright, this doesn't play like a platformer, and oh my god, I love the premise, I love the concept. I loved my time with this game, and you know, I play Luigi's Mansion 3 sometimes still, and I'm like, I love the Luigi Mansion franchise. I definitely feel like we need more of those kinds of games. But you know, it's you know, the way they're putting them out, I guess one every console is a little slow for me. But I definitely did like my Luigi's Mansion. The next game I have for you is The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Now this is what I was hoping we would get on this Switch, this Zelda 35th anniversary year. But this was my collection of Zelda. This came with the first game, the second game, or Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. So this came with 4 games in this collection, and I definitely appreciated them porting over the 64 versions of the Majora's Mask and the Ocarina of Time, because I believe those are my sister's copies of those games, but I definitely have my own copy on the GameCube with this collection. And I actually also like The Legend of Zelda 2. I know most people weren't a fan, but I remember beating that one as a child. I beat that one, and I never beat 1, the original one, but I definitely beat part 2. The next game is a game that I know is very divisive in the series. It's the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I never beat this game. This is where I stopped beating my Zelda games, and I couldn't get into the art style. Right after the other art style, to bring it into like this cartoony art style, I was not a fan. So I think for me, like because I didn't like the art style when they changed it so dramatically from what they had going to this, I never really gave this one a chance. I really need to give this one a chance, but my Wii U version of this game is missing, and I don't want to play the GameCube version of this game, unfortunately. The next game on my list is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I did love the graphics on this one. I never beat this one either. I was so close to the end, and I don't know what happened that I stopped playing it. I have it bookmarked in the guide that I have. I also have this one for the Wii U, but I never played it either on the Wii U. I obviously don't own a Wii U, so I couldn't play it, but I definitely liked this game when I did play it. I liked the mechanics of it. It was a little hard and it was a little dark for me, but I definitely liked this version. I know I was halfway done with it when I stopped for some reason. The next game I have for you is Pikmin 2. Oh my god, it's another one of my favorite games. I love me the Pikmin series. So this is definitely my copy. I swear, like, I love these Pikmin games, and I hate that they're such a niche genre that not a lot of people play. I feel like they're a little like Lemmings for me, and I remember loving Lemmings, so I definitely love me a good Pikmin game. And yeah, it was unfortunately that we only have 4. I mean, one is a spin-off title, but I count it still because we did at least get 4, but I wish for more. The next one I have for you is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. I definitely played this game, but I never beat it either. I played a few hours of it, and I remember the premise of it was you were trying to clear the darkness on these Pokemon. They were black and tainted dark, and you had to like clear their darkness somehow. It was so long ago that I played it that I couldn't tell you how it fully goes. But the next game I have for you is Pokemon Coliseum. This game is like the arena brawler for the Ruby and Sapphire versions. You were definitely allowed to bring your Pokemon over and battle with them in a big screen TV, and I really liked that concept. I mean, I did it with the other 2 that I had for the GameCube, so of course I picked up the other one when it came out for the GameCube. The next one I have for you is actually the CD that it came with. It came with a special included disc, which you can get Jiraji in, and it was like the only legitimate way of getting Jiraji in your game. You would put the disc in your system, bring your game in, and it would pop you out a Jiraji. I don't remember how that functionality works, but I know this is the way to get a legitimate Jiraji, and every disc has them. There's not limited. It's just you are only allowed 1 per cartridge. The next game I have for you is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicle. Oh my goodness, I love me these little chibi crystal games, and I kind of wish that this one, I would have gotten this one on the Switch. I hate that it didn't have like a multiplayer, that a physical that was in English. Oh, there's a lot of things wrong with the one they brought over to the Switch. I was hoping for a physical here and a way to play this, because I don't remember playing it. I do remember loving it when I played it, but I don't remember playing it, unfortunately. The next game I have for you is my first it's my first introduction to a Tales game, and oh my god, what an introduction it was to the Tales of series. This is Tales of Symphonia, and I remember loving the art style, loving the story. It was such an amazing game. It was the first time I played a game of this kind, and oh my god, it was such an amazing experience. I don't remember the game too much. I just know that, you know, you're off in an adventure, but I feel like I should rewatch the cutscenes for this game to get refamiliarized myself with this game, because I did love it when I played and beat it. And that was the last game in my collection. I also have a bunch of controllers. At the time I bought like these like extending controllers as well, so that because the controllers to me were pretty short, so I got like these extender controllers so that I can play sitting farther away from the TV. And so I have a bunch of accessories for the GameCube, but I really like, this was one of my first consoles that was just mine. And so that's why you'll see that my console had like stickers all over it, with the Gale of Darkness theme on it, because this one was definitely mine and not anybody else's. So I hope you guys had fun watching the 20th anniversary edition of my GameCube collection. Happy gaming, guys. Bye.